Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one and only Sarah Frasia.
So much fun to talk to you. I mean, you and I talk for like an hour before we even hit record.
I
Uh,
don't know, there's just not enough time in the day, you know?
you're very busy.
You
You're very
too.
busy. Well, I know. Well, I had my sons, you're very accommodating. By the way, people need to know that about you. You support mothers because
Thank you.
I
They don't think so. They think I'm a devil. Just
I did
FYI.
get a message. I did get a message because the tree
The
is
huggers.
unhappy with you. I did get a message last week. I think David Yontef is beyond mean. He is cruel to Teresa. Are you aware that your
She's
co-host is so nasty to her? It's unnecessary.
She's a fucking deadbeat
Uh-oh.
who does not pay her goddamn taxes associated with the husband. They owe $3 million in taxes. I've been doing some shows that have not been so kind. New Jersey isn't filming. They obviously don't give a shit about her, and she doesn't pay her taxes. So for all the hardworking people in the world and that pay their taxes, I think I'm too nice to her. She's a moron. She's one of the dumbest people I've ever had the displeasure of knowing, and she is going down in flames. She's married to a scammer who owes $3 million in taxes. Oops, we just forgot to pay. No, you probably didn't pay your taxes.
Allegedly.
Yeah, and everyone else is paying their taxes. So I'm not. So tell whoever DM'd you to shove it up their fucking ass.
Wow. Okay, well, let me just say this.
What were
Yesterday
you
was my
saying about me being kind to mothers?
yesterday was my son's fourth birthday.
Yes,
And it was magical. It was so much fun. We had it at his school. We got a bounce house. I ordered a cake. I mean, it was just like the most amazing. He was so happy. And I just said to you, I texted you last night and I said, I'm so sorry. I have not show prepped for our show in any way. Can we move it back? And you know what? You supporting moms said, I can work with this. And that I appreciate. People don't know
darling.
that side of you. You know, you're very good. And I said to you, it was my son's birthday. I had a ball and I mean, you didn't exactly wish him a happy birthday, but you said you'd work with the time change. And I thought for you, that's
I mean, you took a whole day off. I mean, this is I've never heard of such a thing. Taking a day off for a kid's birthday party. Well, life, I'm gonna need a loan from you. Life must be good over there in the Sarah Fraser house. We take days off. The kids have a birthday party. We spend the day at the school.
I painted him a little birthday banner. Cause I remember when I was growing up, like my mom, did your parents like, my mom always made us stuff for Halloween and our birthdays. I mean, whether she made the cake or she made like, my brother did. Of course, I don't even, I think it's taboo, but I think he did like a cowboys and Indians party. I don't think is even allowed. This was early 80s, okay? Don't come for me. Nobody was canceled back then. So she made all the cowboy stuff and you know, anyway.
Listen,
It was back in the day. She did all this stuff. She made us like a Barbie house and Barbie cakes and so I had to make him a banner. I think that was the only inappropriate birthday party I think we had.
listen, it's fine. You can't you go to tour an apartment. We have the primary. What the fuck is the primary? Can't even call it a master bedroom anymore. So I can't keep up with the woke fucking world that we live in.
I
So
know.
you go have whatever party you want to have, okay? And you just ignore.
And did you realize too? I know you probably do. You realize I didn't even realize this till recently, but did you realize the word spaz? You can't use the word spaz anymore. Remember
I
how all when we were all growing up, it was like a spaz, somebody that was like all over the place. Now, what does a spaz mean? It means it's derogatory because people could be ADHD or something.
Girl, I give up. Grow a fucking tough skin, people, and get out on the streets and make something of yourselves.
They're
Um,
not. Did you see the new study where more
mhm.
companies are quietly firing Generation Z, which is the generation below us, we're millennials, Gen Zers, because they're too sensitive, lazy, show up late, take too many mental health days at work. So they're quietly beginning to like write them up and then sashay them out the door. Do you see?
Fire them all. Kick them out. Get them out of the building. I told you I once had a
From all-
an intern, and we start asking this. intern asked for a raise after like 2 weeks. Let me tell you, in my day, you worked for 2 years before you got a raise. Okay. 2 weeks. You ain't getting a raise in 2 weeks. You get out. Bye.
Fortune.com. According to Fortune.com, a new report, 6 in 10 employers say that they've already sacked some of the Gen Z workers they hired fresh out of college in recent months. A platform dedicated to helping young professionals navigate the future of work surveyed 1,000 U.S. leaders, and it found that they are already canning the younger generation for a raft of problems. Wow.
Kick
And
them
now
out.
they're even more hesitant to hire college grads.
Kick them out. But the problem, I mean, it's just, yeah, no, kick them out. Too sensitive. But thank
Their
you.
lack of motivation and initiative, 50% of leaders cited that as the reasons that new hires are being kicked out. They're unorganized, unprofessional, have poor communication skills as their top reasons for being sacked.
Well, there is no communication skills. They grew up buried in the phone.
Isn't that
God,
so
God,
odd?
I
Isn't that
sound
so odd?
old.
Don't you remember how I bet your parents made you independent? Like when I was 15, my mom was like, you call
Yes.
your own dentist, you call your own doctor's appointment. Like she's like, you make your own appointments.
Now,
Like,
listen,
what?
my parents paid for my college and my law school, but I was told, growing up after law school, which, mind you, I understand. I am privileged that my parents even paid for a education and a law school graduate degree. But that's not the point. After law school, my parents were like, figure it out. You want to go live in do not call us and ask for one dime. Figure it. Like, what is that thing that just came out? I don't read it, but I think Bill Gates is like doesn't want to leave his kids any money or something. There
Yeah.
are a lot of people, right? So Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank is very about his kids working. I believe in teaching your kids we just had a picture, Tori Spelling. She's walking down the street with Brandy Glanville. First of all, since when are Tori and Brandy such good friends? I'd like to know. Tori Spelling, she's had some troubles in her old age, balancing the checkbook and, you know, again, I love you, Tor, but
Oh, that's
you're
so hard though. I mean, when
but
you go to
50
Andy
something, but 50
Belling's house, oh,
something, you gotta figure out the skills. I mean,
she has. She's a full-time podcaster. And she has some residuals
she
from
hustles.
RHOA.
Yep.
Oh, that's
But
so hard though. I mean, I feel for Tori. It's because
I feel for her too. But
it's like it's a different world we can't explain. Most Gen Z kids, they grow up like we did, but they've been so helicoptered, so helicoptered and so pampered, and but they're mostly middle class, upper middle class. Tori, though, that's another level. I mean, you a billionaire before people were like billionaires. And I mean, when you grow up with a room that's dedicated to a wrapping paper room, I mean, and then your mother kicks you out. The father dies, goes, I'm leaving you just 1 million of my 700